Hey, good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. It's around lunchtime here on the East Coast. So hope you're having a good day. Been a busy morning, a lot of things going on. Yesterday I had the kiddos. Sorry, I am working out and doing my 12K steps every day so I can get energized and everything. But the kids do suck a lot of energy out of me. We'll admit that. Anyway, today is our getting to the next level Tuesday, or two for Tuesday, or 10x your Tuesday here on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. And I want to talk about something like I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and thinking about my wife and what she's doing in her profession, and the kids, and investing in yourself, right? And I always debate this, and I'm nothing unnormal where I try to, it's like, what am I investing in myself? And because one of the reasons why it's also coming up, I got to renew a bunch of certifications I have, which can cost a pretty penny. And I got to go through all my trainings, and I got to do educational units, or um, um, development units, or whatever they want to call it. They all call it slightly different. And I got to record them all, write them all, justify, get the renewal. And really just thinking about how much am I investing myself. And I was also looking at my kids, and just for instance, I subscribe to a place where you can go to the batting cage once a month. It's $80. $80 a month. You times that by 12 months. What is that? $960 a year, right? And 80, 10, something like that. $960 a year. So my question, plus all the other stuff, he's got travel baseball, and he gets training, it's got some coaching, so that's just like the base stuff. And I was thinking to myself, what, and I know I spend the money more on my professional stuff because I got all my certs. And I'm thinking for my wife, I'm like, well, are you spending equivalent to what we spend on our kids on yourself for your profession, where you want to go, or just keeping your skills up to speed, and maybe learn new things? And I'm trying to encourage her to do it. It's like, take care of yourself, do some stuff. But she's going to a spa weekend or spa trip. I'm like, good for you, you know. But I'm thinking more in the brain, but also take care of yourself. What's take care of yourself that way too in the spa. But what are we doing to take care of ourselves, to help ourselves grow? And in the process of getting to the next level, you got to think about that every year. What am I doing? What am I think I want to take? What's my goal? What's my plan? Is there something coming around the horizon might be interesting to take class in and learn? And I had talked on our show 1265, which is some 20 odd shows ago. But what prevents, we coach our kids, we get coaching for our kids. What prevents us from coaching? And today I'm just stressing for, what are we spending? Are we budgeting money for our own growth? I've always done that in my life. And I guess we just went live because I just heard my phone go off. And if you do register and follow us, you'll get little notifications that we went live. So that was a little notification we went live. So please follow us, share whatever you can, be great. And when we go live, you'll get a little notification. And I'm doing interviews. I was just talking to another agile coach that I talked to in the past. We're gonna do an interview. I got a bunch of people lined up that want to do stuff. So that's coming. I'm building it up, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And by the way, that also helps with the EDUs, educational units, because if you're sharing information and educating, that counts towards these certification renewals. If you think you need to renew a certification or something, you need some units, send me a note and we'll do an interview, and you can take that hour credit and put that towards your credit, your educational units, right? So it's always easy to do. It's just a lot of it. Anyway, but what are we budgeting? So what I want to encourage everyone is to budget some of your money, not just on everything you need to do, but budget it for growth. My whole life, I'll tell you, I didn't depend on my company to pay for me to learn something. There was a conference I remember years ago in St. Louis. It was a helicopter conference that I wanted to go because I was dealing with helicopter parts. I wanted to learn more about it. I booked my own flight when I was in my 20s to fly to St. Louis to go to the conference, to learn what I could, and attend some meetings and conference stuff. think it was the American Helicopter Society at the time. And I did that on my own, So you got to budget that every year. Like, I want to spend, if you got kids, you spend $1,000 for them to hit the baseball. What are you doing for yourself? You should be budgeting at least as much as you're budgeting for your kids for their education. Now, I'm not talking like school, right? Because they're in school. Their job right now, if they're younger, is to learn. That's what their job. Our job when we get older is to earn money and continuously earn money and hopefully grow the money, because inflation goes up all the time. And the only way you're going to stay ahead of the inflation is you got to grow your mindset and what your knowledge base, and how you apply this stuff to bring in more money for other people or yourself if you have a small business like I do, or if you are small. But you should go educate, like AI. There's so much AI. Even if you had to spend, you want to do for 6 months or something, spread it out over time, take an online AI class, or learn about something, spend some money to learn how it works, experiment with it, hire a coach, go to a class, whatever. You should do that, especially in AI, because there's so many little things that can help you do better with what you do. A lot of free stuff out there. I put out some free stuff. I should put more of my free stuff from the AI stuff out there on YouTube, which I guess I could. Anyway, but this is kind of things you should spend some money. So take care of yourself a little bit on your education, where you want to go. This will help you get to the next level, because if you wait for somebody else to help you get to the next level, you'll never get there, right? So don't depend on other people to offer you training and stuff like that. Don't wait for, it all has to be kids. Why can't it be on yourself? I think listening to, the guy talks about saving his money. It's really, why do I think about this stuff? And then when I do the show, I go mental blank. Anyway, he talks about, it's your money. It's not your kids' money. He talks, parents are also, where I got to pay for their college. And why you got to do that? They can get Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey always talks about, well, you should spend that on yourself. Take care of yourself first. Your kids just want you to be happy. So I think that's true. You spend it on yourself so that you can get a better job or work at a next level. And then you have more money to help with the kids' stuff, right? It's more free money you have after you pay all your debt. So like Dave Ramsey says, invest in yourself. I think also Alex Ramosi talks about that. Invest in yourself. Leela talks about that. Every one of my coaches that I look up to, my mentors, they all say you should invest in yourself. So I'm just repeating the same thing. So don't hesitate. If you're spending $1,000 a year, think about it too. Do a budget. Look at all the stuff you spend on your children or your significant other or whatever. Make sure you're spending as much on you, and then budget for you're in your budget. Budget in your account. Maybe you don't go to every party there is on the planet. Maybe you just said, you know what, I'm just going to make dinner tonight. I'm not going to go out every night. And a couple dinners, the way dinners are costing nowadays, you save enough money to take a class, right? So those are the kind of things you want. Like, I go to the gym. My gym is, it's $25 a month, only because I want to be able to go mobile in case I'm up visiting my parents or on travel or something, that I can go hit the gym. It's kind of what I want. But when I don't have to go, I just needed $10 a month. So that's really $120. So comparing that to what I pay for my child to do his batting cages, theoretically, I got another $800 that I can spend on myself for getting to the next level. So spend it on yourself to get to the next level. If you need any coaching, well, I have coaching programs, got different things to help you get to the next level. Maybe lay out your plan to what you want to take. Sometimes coaches are good at that. Mentors are good at advising people on that. Maybe you just need some information, some lead into what you should go in those discussions. You can ask group people, what should I take? Go to one of my group things and you say, okay, what AI should I take? What AI class should I take? There's a bunch of stuff on LinkedIn. You can do that. So I just want to encourage you to invest in yourself. Take care of yourself a little bit. Invest in yourself so that you can get to the next level. Don't wait for somebody else to do it. Don't like a year from now, boy, I just spent all this money on my kids or all this, and I spent nothing on yourself. I see so many people think in their mind, and then they do some stupid things that they spend every bit of their time on everyone else but themselves, and it stresses them out. Sometimes you just need to say, you know what, I'm going to spend $100 on myself, or I'm going to go take a class. They're all taking class. I want to take a class. I want to learn something new. Whatever it is, good or bad, successful or not, just do it, right? And it's a big stress reliever, and it'll help you get yourself to the mentality where you want to be at the next level. So I wanted to share that with you. I wanted to talk about that today because I don't see enough people investing in themselves to get to the next level. When I see resumes and applications and stuff like that for jobs, and people ask me for my, I say, well, what did you take last? What did you apply? What was the last time you got a cert? Last time you took a class? How did you apply that to what you did? So those are the kind of things that get you there. You need to be working and educated at the next level you want to get to before you ever get there. I think the brain shot. But that's what they all say. You need to be, before you get paid the next level, you already need to be there. So if you think you're going to get to the next level and they're going to pay you to do that, ain't going to happen. You need to be working at the next level. You need to be educated at the next level before you actually get there, right? So that's the idea. With that, I want to wish you the best today. If you need any advice or questions, send me a message on social media. Happy to help you. If you're a small business and you're like, well, how do I get to the next level? Reach out to me. I do small, medium-sized businesses to coach them on how to be more agile, more reactive, more proactive, to be honest with you, so they can see things coming in the future, so that when things do come, they're able to handle it and they have enough bandwidth to handle issues as they come along. Because I've experienced it myself too. I'm no stranger to those experiences. With that, I want to wish you the best. I want to wish you a happy scrumming. I wish you a great day. And I just encourage you to invest in yourself. Don't hesitate to do that. Look at what you're spending. Do a little budget analysis if you have to. Figure out what you spent all last year on, if you have kids or significant others. What did you spend on their ability to get to the next level, and spend at least that much money on yourself or your spouse. I'm trying to encourage my wife to go on a conference, go do something, go learn, expand. Sometimes that helps break the stress barrier in your job, right? So with that, and definitely the stress barrier when you're doing all this stuff for everyone else, you need to do some stuff for yourself along the way. Okay, have a great day. See you soon. Wish you the best. Take care, everyone. Don't forget, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum or Gem Philly. You can find me anywhere, and feel free to message me. Take care, everyone.